This is Trash to Treasure, where we go dumpster diving to furnish an entire house. I'm starting in Evergreen Harbor, and I'll be using this shell to get started. And this is Chester. He just got promoted to dumpster diving as a full-time job because every day he will be looking for items to fully furnish and decorate his house. The waterfront is the best lot to get started because there is typically always something in the dumpster. When I click on the dumpster, I just choose Dive for Deals. I'll be keeping track of how many times he dumpster dives a day because this is about to get very repetitive. And then every 3 days, I'm going to take inventory of what he has found and start to add it into the house. Round 1, and he went dumpster diving 66 times. These are the items he found, and some of them need replaced because they are dirty. The money being spent on replacing the items, we are going to pretend was used on supplies and tools to fix all of this up. Now that everything is placed, he does need to go in-game and repair any broken items and finish cleaning them up, and tomorrow we will start the next round of dumpster diving. Round 2, and he went dumpster diving 64 more times. After laying everything out, I can start to delete some of the duplicates. When he has enough duplicates, I'll keep the nicest or most stylish of everything. This round, I decided to expand on the bathroom to fit a full bathtub. Round 3, and he went dumpster diving 41 times. In this round, the dumpsters were emptying out a lot faster, so he kind of ran out of goodies before the day was over. I had to have him go around looking for collectibles, but I didn't really have much luck with that either. Round 4, and 56 more dumpster dives later, we have now entered fall. He had to start diving in a new set of dumpsters because he had really taken everything there was to offer back at the waterfront landfill lot. Round 5, and he dumpster dove 43 more times. During round 6, the flea market was happening, and I think it made a lot of sense for him to go get some secondhand items. After hundreds of dumpster dives, there were still some items that I had not gotten any of, like lamps, rugs, curtains, and mirrors. The flea market did have a bunch of lamps, so I went a little crazy there. During round 7, poor Chester got struck by lightning. But I mean, it's part of the grind. Despite getting charred, this was actually one of the most successful rounds where he went dumpster diving 70 times. At this point, I also realized I would not be getting any rugs in the dumpster, so I had him start working on some floor and wall graffiti projects. This was really cool to watch and helped add some more personality to his living spaces. This is the final round, round 8, days 22 through 24. We've made it into summer. He went dumpster diving 51 times. At this point, I was still finding some good stuff, but I was getting really tired of the repetitive action. He had pretty much gone dumpster diving like 500 times at this point, and the house had enough personality that I was content. So after adding the final touches of things found specifically in the dumpster, I just repainted the generic wall colors and called it a day. And now begins the chaos. At this point, I am no longer using items found only in the dumpsters, but I wanted to round everything out while also maintaining my sanity. So for game purposes, even though I started choosing to add specific decorations, I did close my eyes when choosing each piece to still kind of pretend that it was found randomly in a dumpster. I ended up adding a lot of paper crafts from the Seasons expansion pack, and that makes a lot of sense because anybody can DIY those. I did need to add in more rugs and mirrors because the dumpsters weren't giving me any, but I again kept them random. Here we have the outside, plenty cluttered with random junk and our little friend Chester. If you enjoyed this video and you want to try something similar, you can find the shell of this build in the gallery under Trash to Treasure Shell. And you can also find Chester there under the name Chester Mulligan. Both of these are on the Simspacio page. Thanks for watching along, and I hope you enjoyed this challenge.